The object of Taxi Chronicles is to allow real riders with real stories, share their experience and enhance your life. So sit back and enjoy the journey. Morning. Yes, we're back with another rider, another episode. Today we have a lovely lady all the way from S08, that's South Africa for those who don't know. And she's a beauty, well, I'll let her tell us what she does. What do you do?
Good morning, guys. So I am a hair and makeup artist in the fashion industry. So I do a whole series of things, from celebrities, campaigns, TV commercials, music videos, all that kind of stuff. Lots of different things, keeping it interesting.
Okay. And how did you get into that industry?
So I wanted to be a makeup artist since I was about 10. So I feel very grateful now that it's my career. But I did like lots of different courses, and then I got into the industry by basically assisting people that were already in the industry, almost being a kind of intern, and doing a lot of free work, building a portfolio, and then from there slowly growing.
What would you say you've learned in the industry that you wish you knew when you had started?
Gosh, I think a lot of different things. I think, having a skill and experience is very different. And I think when I first started, I thought, I've got my course, so naturally I can go and do anything. But, a lot of people do like the assisting level for, over 10 years before they really start kind of being the bigger bosses or the ones in charge. And I think I wish I'd known that earlier and kind of strive to learn as much as I can under other people before, just wanting to be on top, kind of enjoying the journey versus just getting to the final stage.
So you left South Africa and you came to live in Britain. Was that because of the more of an industry here?
Yeah, so I always say to people, if you want to be the best, you kind of have to be in the place where the best people are. So I wanted to be in a fashion capital and pursue things, and the competition here is a lot bigger. You're much more connected to the other countries in Europe who are doing the same thing, and really incredible artists. So here is where you're really going to push yourself, and London's a tough city, so it makes you much stronger.
What about New York? How would you say New York compared to London? Did you consider going to New York?
I did, but I think half my family is English, so I think to do such a big move on my own, I think more comfortable coming to the UK where I'm familiar and having, some kind of support. And I think, any big business city, they can be quite lonely cities. So I think maybe New York one day, but I thought London would be the best first step.
What names have you worked with?
Oh, a mix. I have worked with James Arthur, with Callum Scott, Jethro Heston, really lovely local talent. And then I've worked with brands like Hugo Boss, I've worked with Hermes, Liberty, loads of, it's always a bit of a mix. I've done Colgate commercials.
Okay. So dealing with all these big brands and these people, there's probably quite a few egos kicking around. How do you navigate all of that?
There are, but at the beginning I always thought the whole industry was very Devil Wears Prada, but people are actually generally quite lovely. And I think when it comes to the egos, you kind of just have to be true to yourself. And, I realized quite early on I was never going to turn into that. I was always going to try and stay my authentic self and just be nice. And then I think your personality kind of fits into certain jobs based on how you are. I think in every world there's always going to be some bad eggs, but egos in my industry especially, it's just projecting your own problems really, and it's better to just work on growing your own confidence and being happy in what you do and not letting other people's work or achievements affect you.
Well, we're coming to the end of the journey. It's been interesting you sharing your gift. Last two questions is, what does the future hold for you, and where can people find you on social media?
So social media, you can find me at Makeup by Sarah CT. That's my Instagram. And then for the future, I think it's just, to continuously grow, I would really like to be working with, you know, the big brands and having a team under me and keying fashion shows. And I think I'm quite lucky in my industry that it's endless opportunities, and you know, as the world changes, so does the industry, with so much going online. So there's always new opportunities to look out for, but slowly but surely I'll grow my name, hopefully.
Okay. Well, thanks a lot for that, and we wish you well. And to the audience out there, do not forget to check out our sister podcast, Africa Investor Stories, where we interview people who've invested in Africa from around the world. They share their secrets of what it's truly like. We hope that episode enhanced your life. We post an interview every day, as well as vlogging on our social media channels. Don't forget to subscribe to get our latest episode.